Howdy, howdy, y'all. My name is Jordan. I am the Midwest Game Guy, and welcome into another Indie Windy as we play another game in the Violence series. We played the uh, demo for Enter Violence, and we played the first game of the series in Mal Violence, and now we're playing ProtoViolence. So it's kind of a sequel prequel to kind of see where Caution's origins and terrible upbringing and medical testing came from, so we can kind of see the full picture of what happened to our poor supervillain Caution here. But welcome in, guys. Thank you for being here, Ronald. Thanks for being here, Toaster. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you for the emotes. Thank you for the sillies and the redeems. I appreciate you. Let's see if I have 2 hours of reading in me tonight. I was gonna start at 8, and then I was like, I want to eat dinner with my wife, and then I ate dinner with my wife, and I got sleepy. I'm like, shit, gotta hold on, gotta hold on for a few more hours. So we should probably. I bet we can knock this out in 3 hours less.
Like your funny words, Magic Man.
JFK, is that you? Well, thank you, Toast. Thank you for the name, boy. Alright, these options can be just any time in the menu. What size you want? Large or regular? Regular's fine. White or cream? Taller or regular? That's fine. Image descriptions? No. Audio titles? No. Self-voicing? Screen shake. That's good with me. Put your name in the box below. MGG. Is approved. Full screen that shit. Skip unseen text, have choices, screen shake. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Help! Ah. Okay. Those are the awesome people who worked on it. Cool, cool. Alright. Well, let's get into it. Over 2 decades ago, Dr. Iris Kai wrote me a recommendation for an up-and-coming international security agency. At the time, I was overjoyed just to be on track. Get into a growing field early, do good science while the fires of invention are still hot, and dip out with distinction before the coals grow cold. These days, well, let's put it this way. First time my name showed up as a foot in the cybernetics textbook, I called my parents and invited my friends to dinner at my favorite restaurant, McDonald's. Half a year ago, when I got right up in the East Coast Medicine Review, I didn't even open the copy they sent me. Have I had my movie night? Or is it? I didn't plan a movie night. You mean like the celebration of the 12-hour stream and everything? No, I haven't planned that yet. I'm still working on that. We should do a movie night. I have not yet, though. Who said I had a movie night? Oh, I know. I mean your movie with your wife. Us. Oh no, she was feeling very weak and dizzy, so we didn't end up going to see Odyssey. Unfortunately, we did watch Obsession, which just came to Peacock. So I will say it was a good horror movie, and me and my wife both enjoyed it. It was a good amount of creepy, and I'm really proud of that group of sketch comics for making millions and millions of dollars off of a film that was made with under $1 million budget. So, yeah, I didn't see Odyssey. I it just didn't work out that way. The wife has just been feeling not her best the last week or so. So, kind of just make it easier. And we had a nice little dinner at home and some pie and movie night and cuddles and everything. So it was still a nice night though. But thanks for asking. Take care, Midwest Game. Well, thanks, buddy. We're doing our best. Hopefully, she can try to do a little bit of work tomorrow at work, but she has been on bed rest. She had quite the dizzying fall at work, or at least maybe like a false seizure or something. So she had a rough day at work on Monday. So hoping these last couple of days of rest help her. So when Iris announced her retirement, I assumed that her ennui was a little more advanced than my own. It was a nice party. She was surrounded by friends and coworkers, lauded by her peers and praised by her subordinates, and yet the whole time she looked hollow. Fear of retirement, I theorized. Couldn't have been further from the truth. STOP, the organization I've dedicated my life to, has always been at the forefront of cybernetics. The bleeding edge, some might say. We took risks, but it's for the greater good, and we are grateful for every volunteer and veteran that assisted us. But now they're pushing all the wrong boundaries. Oh. Taking science, my science, in a cruel new direction that I cannot abide. Oh. They took out that girl's eye. About the YTDD notes, new program delayed. Based on my cybernetic research, Angie is a part of the research experiments. Experimental children for authorized personnel only. YTDI. Because the fruits of my research are being used to experiment on children. I can't fathom how STOP got so far out of hand. They didn't know how to stop. They didn't follow their own advice. But I can find out. I'm not powerless, and the architects behind these new programs aren't fools. If I can present a proper case against this, show them the pain hidden between the numbers and the suffering they're whitewashing over in pursuit of percentage points, I have hope that things can still be made right. But that hope is dwindling. I thought I granted peace to the world with my research. Not so much. Maybe all I did was wreathe a new Nero. Emperor Nero? Sorry for messaging you at this hour. Couldn't sleep. Having second thoughts? No. My transfer's already been approved. Next Monday, I'm entering the Youth Training and Development Initiative as a supervisor, but... Iris, you've worked with STOP longer than I have. Can you tell me anything else about the YTDI? Nothing that'll help you sleep. Well, that's reassuring. Can't believe this is happening. STOP's full of scientists, not... Good scientists follow the science wherever it leads, right? I recall a brilliant researcher concluding years ago that the younger the patient, the better the cybernetic sync rate. That research was intended for STOP agents. Volunteers, heroes if you prefer. Not anyone under 18. Well, the higher-ups would beg to differ. They tell you that they're providing these trainees with an education and a guaranteed future. Worth an eye or an ear, right? I don't want this to be my legacy, Iris. Where's the greater good in grafting dangerous tech onto children? When STOP was founded, that good was clear. Back when the world was in turmoil, the cybernetics were getting slapped onto terrorists and madmen in vet clinics and garages. STOP put an end to that. We put an end to that. And then we kept going, so it wouldn't happen again. Like I said, not the best topic of conversation if you're looking to put your mind at ease, but do try to get some rest anyway, Deirdre. From the sound of it, you have a long week ahead of you. I'll do my best. This is going to be a bad time. May 13th, 27X. 2070X. Hello? It's white and round. My first impression, this is beautiful. Natural light trickles through frosted glass, enveloping the courtyard beyond and below in a warm, soft glow. From the bridge I'm on, I can even see green. Grass, flowers, trees, an oasis of natural beauty, full of life, full of laughing children. Ha-ha! Can't help but wonder if I made the wrong turn. There aren't any stark surgical scrubs or hospital gowns, and the air smells clean, not disinfected. But now my eyes are drawn towards the towering column that pierces the building's center. It's a dark monument, one with few doors, no windows, and very heavy shadow. My skin prickles. What purpose could...
Not lost already, are you?
Voice acting, yay. My train of thought's grim path is cut short by a familiar husky voice.
Angie, it's wonderful to see you again. Same to you, Daedra.
Aww. As usual, Angie is formal, but I recognize the warmth in her words. Oh, we got an ad break in about 40 seconds, y'all. It's been a long time since we've talked face to face. For sure. I think we get to work together again. But not every career path is a straight line, right? No, definitely not. Happy as I am to be working with you, I'm surprised to learn that you wanted to transfer here. I always thought of you as married to the craft of cybernetics and nothing else. I was going to say squeamish. I suppose there's more to me than meets the eye. I suppose there is. I see you're planning to write a case study on the work we're doing here at the YTDI. Funny. You've always been more interested in theory than application. Then again, you've always been a pioneer as well. I mean, it's a new program based on my research. Why wouldn't I observe it? Oh no, I think it's fantastic having you of all people here. Going out of your way to help us improve the YTDI, that's a dream come true for all of us. In fact... No. I don't want to get too deep in discussion on your first day. Your time's valuable, so... How about I give you a tour? Oh, well, I did request one, but you don't have to. Trust me. There's a lot here more than we could cover in one day. We should be able to go over the basics. Places, permissions, practice standards, that sort of thing. And who better to help you find your footing than an old colleague? Alright, alright. Where to first? Awesome. Not a professional tour guide, but I'd say the courtyard would be the best place to start. I get a Panadol back pain ad? Lead the way. So that's why there's so much greenery. Of course. We want our trainees to be as healthy as possible, both physically and mentally. And while it might be hard to see the benefits of MRI, being around trees and plants really does do wonders for the brain. For instance, several observation studies have shown... Oh. Correlation between urban green space and... green space exposure. And no, Angie, I believe you. Huh. So you got Panadol back pain ad. Second one's nutritional pet food. Third one's coffee ad. Fourth one is toothpaste. So of the back pain, nutrition, coffee, or nutritional pet food, coffee, and toothpaste, the only one that really spoke to you was the toothpaste one, I'm guessing. Do you have any back pain? Is that why they honed in on that for you? Angie, I believe you. Actually, I think I feel it myself. We installed it all the trainees' sake, but if it helps the staff stay sane as well, it's a nice bonus. That reminds me, you should see the classrooms too. I have, but I don't rely on Panadol. They're trying to get you to come to the Panadol side. Come on over. It's all good if I turn my back. Good. So we'll take the stairs, and don't go through these doors. Oh, after you, of course. If we just go down this hallway. Ah, get out of here. Get out of here, stupid thing. Every day with this shit. We're here. Bit of a walk, isn't it? Must be easy to get lost. I don't drink coffee at work because it allocates more energy to my job. That makes sense. And you don't like the taste of pet food either? You don't like the taste of nutritional pet food? I suppose. But you get used to it. Anyway, this is where the trainees get educated. Oh, and what does that involve? We all got our core essentials. Math, literacy, self-defense, phys ed. Yes, I don't eat cat food. Fair enough. Who doesn't like the taste of pet food? My friend actually eats them. Your friend eats cat food? Nutritional cat food? Interesting. What up, Wolfgang? Do you like, what's your favorite kind of kibble? Is it Purina? Pedigree? Alpo? What's your go-to pet food? Howdy. Fancy feast? Kibbles and bits? Fish flakes? My friend has some to feed stray cats, but sometimes she has a bite of the cat food. Oh. What does your friend say the verdict is on that cat food? I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine it tastes much like tuna or anything. Ayo. Pardon. Physical education. No, I mean self-defense. Huh? Don't make that face. It's not that serious. Gym mats and padded gloves and whatnot. At their age, the trainees couldn't hurt each other even if they tried. She thinks the cat food tastes not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, not a big kibble enjoyer. That's me either. Too dusty for my liking. Just flavored for cats. That's fair. One of these dog treats have to taste good. If, I feel like Shaggy wouldn't have ate Scooby snacks if they didn't taste somewhat good. At their age, the trainees could hurt each other even if they tried. Did they ever try to hurt each other? Yes. Every day. That's the world's a dangerous place. Our trainees know that better than most at their age. The earlier we teach them to protect themselves, the better off they'll be. Give them a gun! I suppose you're right. Give them all guns and see what happens. But it's not all schoolwork and drills. Trainees get to do fun stuff too. We passed an arts and crafts center just a moment ago. You should see some of the... Excuse me. You should see some of the stuff they make in there. Might have the next Mark Rothko or Agnes Martin on our hands. I don't know if those are real or fake. I know as if I know who these people are. Ah, yes. Fine art was never my favorite subject of mine. Well, I'll check it out another time. Yeah, you ought to. How's your day going, Midwest? Well, it was a Wednesday. Made it through. Work day. Wife is still very weak and shaky at home, so hoping she turns a corner here any day now, and just trying our best, you know. Trying to plot all the bills we gotta pay with this next paycheck, and it's just stress on stress on stress, but we'll get there. How about you, buddy? Excited to see the kiddo this weekend, that's for sure. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. You want to observe a trainee for your case study, correct? Yes, that's right. Why do you ask? Well, we got a class going on right now. Should be literacy at this time of day. I'm okay, just tired. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. If I could, I'd give you a big old hug and be like, you go take a nap. At work now, trying to play less snooker because my joint's a bit inflamed, and spend more time on game dev. You got this, buddy. I hope work goes fast for you, and are you pretty good at the old snooker? I've never played myself. You're suggesting I choose. Best of luck. Suggesting I choose my case study subject right now? Can give you a much better idea of what we do, seeing how the trainees actually go about their day. Which of these kids do I want to shake? So bad at it, but I'm trying to improve. It's similar to pool, right? Or billiards? Is it it's a variation of that kind of game. It's like a stick and ball kind of game. Go look over here. Don't worry, they won't notice us. They're all preoccupied with murder. Riding exercises, it looks like. I will not murder my friends. Pool, but more demanding in my opinion. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've never played. I've seen a little bit, but I could not tell you the rules or anything. I'd have to learn a lot more if I had ever played it. It's a difficult game. Hey, anything worth doing is worth doing right. There's a classroom? I've been in medical libraries with more noise. Well behaved, aren't they? Dr. Tan. You think the core curriculum designers for that? Our trainees are showing a 34% increase in memory retention compared to a same age control group, short and long term. That's very impressive. Isn't it? The bell could ring right now and they'd be still glued to their work. If this were any other education program, they'd all be fiddling with their fine liners, clawing at the clock, doodling in the margins, like that child over there. Uh-oh, someone's doodling? Right. That one. He's a bit of an outlier statistically. Really? I thought your curriculum was, well, it's not 100% effective. Sometimes you get stragglers. Doodle, doodle, doodle. But we don't leave them behind. All they need is extra motivation. Yeah, like cutting off more of their body parts and putting on robot parts. More robot, more better. The teacher's already taking notice. Smacks the kid. Taking him to the front of the classroom. Is he being yelled at? Yelled at? Teacher might be raising their voice. Hold on, why are the other children going up with him? They didn't do anything wrong. Well, that's the extra motivation I'm just talking about. Uh-oh. He got them all in trouble, didn't he? Then all new trainees get sorted into squadrons. Squadrons? Like Rogue Squadron from Star Wars? Like soldiers? Like birds, I'd say. They're close-knit. We expect each squadron to fly at roughly the same pace, so if one member underperforms, the entire group is made aware of it. I know it looks a little inflexible, but they're getting... Yeah, fight off the sleepies tonight. Not the game, it's just I had a delicious filling dinner and I'm fading. But they're better off learning these rules early. I'm not sure that. Hi. Someday you'll be a villain with gold braces and a long wig and a cool eye patch. He smiled at me. Oh. You're supposed to stand perfectly still for a full 5 minutes, so that's going to get him sent to the electric chair. Mr. Goof. I made my decision. I've made my decision. Oh, good. So as trainee, I want that boy to be my subject. And why him specifically? I can't give a concrete answer. I suppose I'm going with my gut. Because he's a bad boy. That's not very scientific. And why don't you call it an intuitive choice made by one of the world's leading cybernetics researchers? Right. Right. But as I said, that particular trainee is something of a statistical outlier. Taking a closer look at him should help us correct any inefficiencies in the program, no? I suppose I can't argue with that. She's like, I don't know about that. Let's go make friends with that kid. I'm sure they're completely normal and nothing bad they're gonna do. I'm sure there'll be no terrible mutilations in this visual novel. Just play and with
Alright,
kid.
D.
Yeah?
Here's where his quarters are.
Thank you.
You're certain this is the one you want to use for your case study?
That's Dr. Danger to you. Again, I made my decision, Angie.
Right. Right. Just wanted to confirm.
You don't have to be so judgy. I've seen your kids. They're no...
Trainee C0458?
I've seen your kids. They're no Pulitzer Prize winning kids either. Don't be so dang judgy to this kid. C0458. Could you come here, please? I want to introduce you to someone. She's a visitor. Dr. Danger. One just for you. Huh? What? Do the, was it the Home Improvement? Huh? Wilson, help. Also, I'm back playing Final Fantasy 14. Hell yeah, buddy. You popping that on the old stream tomorrow? Oh wait, no, that was today. Shit, sorry. My days are all messed up. Today was Wednesday. I'm sorry. God damn, I'm way off. I thought today was Tuesday for some reason. I've just been off all week with the wife and everything. It's been a very weird week. How was sorry about that, buddy? How was Final Fantasy 14 tonight? Tim Ellengren.
A visitor?
Yeah. Try to be quick though. She's a very busy lady with a lot to get done today. Hi, want to be friends? Oh. Wait a minute. You're the lady I saw in class. You're good, dude. Yeah, I'll be streaming it till October. It was good. Oh, nice. So you have it mapped out till October? Wow. Next Friday, I'm gonna try that new Marvel fighting game. Oh, fuck yeah. Do it, bro. I don't think I've played any fighting games on the channel yet, but I think I'd make an exception for that new Avatar: The Last Airbender fighting game. I've heard good things so far, and I love Avatar is one of my absolute favorite series of all time. Indeed, she is. What's S4174 doing behind you? Shri wanted to come, so I let her. What a good friend you are. This meeting's just for you, C0458. So S4174, you're free too. Is that big? Is it that big of a deal, Angie? I don't think any harm in meeting his roommate. I hear it's decent. Hell yeah. I want to see you kick some ass. But yeah, I want to get through that at least Endwalker. Then in October, it's spooky month. What you got anything planned for spooky dookies? Roommate. Right. I want you to introduce yourself to the lady. The lady.
Well, allow me.
Oh, that's right. The Hellraiser. That's sorry. You did tell me that before. I'm forgetful. That's right. The Hellraiser game. Please try to keep it short. We only have so much time. Aw, anime face.
Nice to meet ya. I'm Pavel.
Pavel. I'm gonna call you Caution.
Though most of the people here only call me CO458.
A serial number. Standard procedure. It's how we keep data collection unbiased. It's how we do not get close to these young children. Plus, the first two classes had like 3 Emmas and 4 Quinns, so... Right. What about you, lady? What's your name? Dr. Danger. Well, Angie, how should I respond? I never worked with children before. Do you tell kids your real name or nah? You can give me your name. It's no big deal. Trainees like to call me Dr. Angie. Got it. Then you can call me Dr. Deidre if you want. Dr. Deidre. Dr. Deidre. Dr. Deidre. Hee hee. Nice name. Anyone ever told you that? Not, recently. S4174, what are you doing back there? Oh, do you want to introduce yourself too? Oh, she's shy. Well, the floor is all yours.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'm, Shuria.
Shuria. It's a very pretty name. You got this, Shri. Look, Dr. Deidre is waving to you. Oh, she's so shy. Hee hee. Shira's my roommate. Normally we stick together. If I'm around, chances are she is too. I see. Are you too close? Oh, we're besties. We never go anywhere without each other. Except for class. I wish we weren't in different squads. Hey, D. Back it up. Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid we don't have all the time in the world. Unless you want to skip out in the research labs for today. No, I do want to see them. Let me just wrap up here. Pavel. Lovely to meet you, CO458. Starting next week, I'll be interviewing you. And? Interviewing me? About what? To be honest, I haven't quite decided yet. I think I like to talk about your hobbies, your classmates, your future. Lots of things like that. Oh, I can do that. But I'm confused. Why me? That's a good question. Because I picked you specifically. And why did you pick me specifically? That's the word. Well, you stood out in class. I saw you and I thought you'd be interesting to talk to. Makes sense. My teacher says I'm like a dandelion in a field full of roses. That's one way of putting it. But wait, what about your friend? I promise you won't be alone for long. Papa. I promise you won't. Oh, sorry. Once I'm done talking to you, you can go back to, what do you kids do these days? I haven't been around them in so long. Back to playing? Did I guess right? Oh, thank God.
Sound reasonable?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a deal.
It's an eel deal. The eel deal. Back in here. Gonna go look where it's all kind of nice and cozy right now, but it's gonna get real not so much, I feel like, here soon. It's gonna get sad.
Sorry if I rushed you a bit back there.
Yeah, Angie, what the fuck? I realized I might have come across as grouchy earlier. It's just we've all been working a lot of hours lately. It wears on you, you know? Oh no, Angie, it's all fine. Like I was much better in the past. Woo! Oh God, don't remind me. When you were taking lead on artificial spleen development, it's like you were in a trance. If I gave you one little tap on the shoulder, you'd snap like a cobra on a rake. Yes, I remember how you put it. Those were long days. By the time we pushed through, I never wanted to see another culture sample as long as I lived. Ah, here. So Angie, about those research labs. Right. From here, the fastest route would be... Case study report. 513-2070X. Initial supervisory report. Though it's been advertised as a youth education program, it's not under my understanding that the purpose of the youth training and development initiative is to prepare these trainees for cybernetic enhancement and eventual employment within STOP. While it is known that biotech synchronization rates are inversely correlated to age, side effects on individuals below the age of 18 are not fully understood at this time and may be more severe than they would be on an adult mind and body. Furthermore, I have ethical concerns about the purpose of the programs and how participants are selected. As supervisor, it's my intent to observe that YTDI's operations ensure that the health and well-being of its trainees are properly upheld. As part of my duties, I intend to engage in a focused case study of trainees CO458 to observe his development under the YTDI's curriculum. For compliance purposes, our one-on-one conversations will be recorded. Dr. Deidre Destrange. I think it's going to be a bad time. June 13th, 2070X. Investigation. Use your mouse to explore Deidre's desk. When your cursor changes to a magnifying glass, you can interact with something. Hey, Strat, good to see you, buddy. How's your day going? Thanks for giving such good talks last night. I thought we had some good discussions last night. What will you learn about Dr. Destrange? I'm sorry, buddy. I want to learn about Roach Man. It's been a day. I feel that, buddy. Sorry, it's been a day for you, too. Deidre's report. Once Deidre's case study is finished, she'll send this documents to STOP's higher-ups. She hopes her findings will shut down the YTDI down. Shut it down. Case study report. 6/12/2070X. This report marks the 1-month point of trainee CO458's case study. In this time, I have observed several facets of the YTDI's operations. Now believe that I have a firm grasp on the day-to-day activities of the trainees. Majority of the trainees selected for YTDI come from orphanages. Upon arrival at the YTDI, trainees are separated into squads similar to the ones utilized by STOP field agents. Formal education takes place entirely within these squads and involves tuition in literacy, mathematics, self-defense, etc. Well, hopefully just chilling with us will make your day a little, even the tiniest better. I'd be happy to hear that. Outside of the classroom, trainees have access to several extracurricular activities, including craft work, sports, and video games. Activities are beneficial for fostering bonds and growth between children. I find it notable that they overlap with activities undertaken by STOP operatives in the recovery period after the implantation of new cybernetics. This includes sewing for hand-eye coordination, video games for reaction speed, etc. It's the Jonas Rig thing. It's supposed to be like a little like magnemite, like all dizzy and stuff, but sometimes it comes off as like a word at the end, so it's weird. It's supposed to be like a little like dizzy magnemite or something. No one caught the Pokemon. And then, yeah, the Jonas W5. It's supposed to be like an emote of like I think it's like a magnemite, if I believe correctly. But yeah, the last couple of streams it hasn't showed up, which it like comes in and out every now and then. It's really weird. Supposed to have more emotes, but instead just comes off as being cursed. You have been cursed. Standard of care appears to be at least sufficient. Peace out, friendo. Peace out, buddy. Thank you for stopping by for the last 30 minutes or so, and I hope you get some good rest, and hope you have a better rest of your week. I appreciate you, and I wish you nothing but the best. And if you play that new Marvel Fighter game, I hope you kick all the ass. Hope stream goes. Oh, thanks, buddy. Same to you. I hope your stream went well today too. Standard of care appears to be at least sufficient. Have a good one. CO458 has expressed that it's significant improvement over his previous lodgings. Still have some questions to raise with Dr. Tan later. Dieter DeStrange. I want to read the Roach Man. God damn it. Deidre's diary. Like many academies, Deidre has thought about herself and the world around her. This is where she writes them. June 6, 2070. Part of me just wants my thoughts to blow with the wind. Putting them into paper will have to do for now. Besides, all the blue light was making my eyes ache. Trainees are all orphans. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised that the YTDI isn't much different than from a standard boarding school, militaristic dressing aside. Compared to how Stop's first few batches of field agents were housed, the accommodations here are downright luxurious. Still, that's comparing volunteer soldiers to abandoned children. A steady analogy, to put it mildly. And for some reason, the trainees' meals consist of lab script, and only lab script, which we found out is basically just rat poison in the first game. Why? Sure, lab script contains all the nutrients they need to grow healthy and strong, but it's intended for typical in vivo test subjects. I've seen the size of the budgets that Stop works with. They can definitely afford to feed these children real food. At least the education is world class. Clearly, Stop's spending was put to good use there. One time, Angie took me to a literacy lesson. Out of the blue, she asked a trainee to recite part of King Lear, and the girl belted it out like it was on a switch. I don't know how useful that skill was, but it was definitely impressive. Another time, the two of us watched. Welcome, my child. Hello, my child. Wolfie just left, but me and Shrek are here. But thank you, Moderator Valen, for being so kind to all everybody. How you doing, bud? How's your day going? I'm doing okay. You just missed Wolfie. Wolfgang said, peace out, friendo. He called me friendo, like the guy from No Country for Old Men. Now he's gonna kill me. How's your day, buddy? Any more drawings? Yeah. He's just going on incognito Valen or public Valen space. Another time, the two of us watched as the teacher taught a squadron field pharmacy in the courtyard. Someone eats this mushroom. How would you counteract its effects with only the items in your bags? How long do they have before the airways close? It was intense, to say the least. Tom's teacher's questions felt more like threats, but the building itself is immaculate. Practically sparkling. If my shoes track dirt as I walk in, it's wiped away by the time I walk out. Even Stop headquarters doesn't agonize over cleanliness to this extent. Probably keep the art on incognito since it's kind of fetishy. Well, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to check it out myself, my friend. I just wish they showed that much care for trainees themselves, like that boy, CO458. For formal reasons, I can't mention in recording sessions, but I know his name is Pavel. Was taking his name necessary? Are they that concerned about observer bias? He's an orphan. His name might be the only thing his parents ever gave him. Everybody loves some foot stuff. Why scrub it away like it's something dirty and a stain to be removed? The boy's lonely too. Yeah, he has Shira, but she isn't part of his squadron. He's his pre-assigned social group. His squad mates exclude him outside of class. They don't let him play with them, so CO458 is often in the Arts and Crafts Center, sewing or knitting by himself. It's not much better in class. Kids roll their eyes when he's paired up with them for group tasks. Sometimes they'll go behind his back and ask the teacher if they can swap with anybody else. Streamer put in the special request for this one. She was like, "Can you give my character bigger tits and longer hair?" I said, "Sure." Big old tickle bitties and some long hair to pull. I wonder why. We got our next ad break in about 45 seconds, y'all. Thankfully, teachers never concede to CO458's squad mates, but that hasn't stopped them from asking anyway. I think a lot of this could be solved if the kids weren't pitted against one another. All the trainees have their hobbies, but CO458 doesn't have much else. I like superheroes, so I'll bring him some comics from the YTDI's library. Just knowing stop, I suspect the books there are vetted. There's a chance I might find something that'll make him smile. I could even use it to teach him. So it doesn't seem like any of its actual teachers are interested in personalizing the learning experience. I also brought a pack of stickers for him. Do children his age think grape stickers are cool? What am I doing? I'm no child psychologist. Couldn't even qualify as a pediatrician. Really jumped in the deep end with this case study, didn't I? If I weren't senior staff, I'd probably be sacked by now. Maybe grape is lame. Maybe orange is the way to go. I don't know anymore. Guess there's only one way to find out. D. Do kids like grapes? Deidre's computer. An old PC maintained with love. It's where Deidre could keep recorded interviews for her case study. Okay. Okay, then. Huh. Wow. Interview with CO458. What you got? June 12th, 2070X. Won't tell you exactly when, but you get the decade. Hi, Pavel.
All right, CO458. I've started recording. Before you fall over from all that wiggling.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yay!
I'm just super excited. I'm glad to hear that. But can you relax? You can relax, we're just talking today. Really? Phew. My cheeks are numb from all that grinning. I can imagine. In fact, I think I did the same thing in my school photos. You did? I guess so. Though I stopped because it made me look like a dork. Like a big old dork. That's pretty harsh. How'd you? You still kind of do. Oh, damn. Ahem. Okay. Have you ever been called something like that before? A dork? No, never. Well, maybe a few times. The other kids don't know anything, so it's their loss. What don't they know? That when I grow up, I'm going to be super famous and super pretty. I'm going to have a billion friends. Oh yeah. I'll cross my fingers for you. Anyway, we're starting to veer off topic. I only have so much time, so why don't I ask you some things? Okay. What do you want to know? Today, I have 3 questions. Pop quiz, huh? Okay. I'm ready to go. Great. Let me just get my papers out. There we go. First question. How'd you come to join the YTDI? What do you mean? Before you became a trainee. Where did you live? Well, I lived in an orphanage. Oh. And what was that like? Orphanagey. It wasn't great. I don't remember much, but it was pretty lonely. There weren't many others there? No, there was a whole bunch of us, but we shared rooms and beds and the adults' attention. So you weren't treated as an individual. Yeah, I wasn't. A lot of us ran around. It was pretty noisy, but I was always bored. When it wasn't mealtime, school time, or chore time, I was stuck in the common room with most of the others. Because we had to share so much, we fought all the time. Really? Yeah. Like one time I wanted to play with the Scrabble board. But another girl said I couldn't have it because all I did was trace the board grid with my fingers. So I said to her, "Nuh-uh, that's how you play Scrabble." And then she said, "You're always doing stuff wrong." Then I made a face at her. Then she pulled my hair. And then, saying you both got into trouble. Yeah. Yeah. I scratched her and she started crying. So I got punished. I found the rule book later. She was right. I was playing the game wrong. I said sorry, but the way I play was fun too. Interesting. Oh, poor kid. How were you picked for the YTDI? You seem different from the other trainees, at least compared to the others in your squadron. I don't know. One day, these people in white clothes came to the orphanage. They didn't want to play or talk or anything. They watched us for a week or so. Then this loud person told me and a bunch of other kids that we had a fright. I mean, a bright future ahead of us. And then they brought us here. You must have come from a world away, huh? I don't think so. I fell asleep on the bus because I couldn't sleep the night before. But even when we got here, it wasn't even lunchtime. I see. Big tits and long hair. Let's move on to the next question. Are you getting along with your squadron? We're all supposed to get along with our squadron. Because it lines up with what Angie told me. But it's okay, you can be honest with me. Okay. Most of my squad mates are boring apple polishers. They hate me just because the teacher gets mad at me and makes me stay in class for an extra 10 minutes. It's not my fault class is dull. It's not like my doodles are bothering anyone. Do you ever know any of your squad mates back at the orphanage? No. For some reason I was put in a different squad from everyone else I knew. Squad sorting must be done randomly. Trying to avoid pre-established social grouping? Sorry, just had to jot something down. What about your roommate? What do you think of her? Roommate? You mean Sherry? Yeah, she's really quiet most of the time, but once you get to know her, she's really smart and kind. And most importantly, she's my best friend. You told me that why you introduced her later, or when you introduced her to me. Yep, she's also my first friend. I guess my only one. When class is done, we talk about whatever we want and do things together. She teaches me all kinds of stuff. Tutoring? Like a few weeks ago, she taught me how to do my hair. Oh, look at that little hair tie. Huh. That's why you have a hairband there. Uh-huh. I wear it all the time now. Is there anything else you need to get? Filling in coloring books. Playing Mary Mac or A Sailor Went to Sea. Oh, and we read. Though Shira's way better than me at it. Oop. I guess I could save. Like, way better. Teacher says she was 2 reading levels ahead of the rest of her squad. Wow, that's genuinely impressive. I know, right? She's so cool. She's so cool. Which brings me to my third and final question. When Shira's not around, what do you like to do in your spare time? Sewing and knitting. When it's break time, I go to the arts and crafts room and make stuff. So far, I've made a placemat and a headband and a scarf. I could show you sometime if you want. Maybe another time. Okay. Let me know when you change your mind. Actually, there's one more thing I like doing. But the teachers say it's not proper. Sorry for all the yawns. That post-dinner sleepiness is trying to get me. Shoot. The words are on the tip of my tongue, and it begins with L in. Is it literature? Yeah, that's the one. I like reading comics. There's a lot less words than Shira's books, but they're filled with cool pictures. I wish my art was that cool. Well, you know what they say, right? Practice makes perfect. If you keep going, you'll get where you need to be. I'm one step ahead of you. That's why I doodle in class, so I can get good fast. Is there anything else you can enjoy doing? Well, lots of stuff I want to try, but class and homework's always in the way. Blah. I'm sorry. Hope we can get more free time in the future. Yeah, me too. So that's all the questions I have. I think I'm comfortable stopping here. Huh? You already leaving? Yes. I'm afraid I'm still playing catch up with work. Playing? No, you know how they have your classes in. Oh, I get it. You got homework too, huh? You seem like a very busy lady, Dr. Deidre. More so than usual. But I should have enough time to dig out my old Scrabble board. You have a Scrabble board? I do, right in my basement. Or was it in storage? Either way, I'll find it. We can play it whichever way you want. Really? Mm-hmm. Shouldn't underestimate you, though. You're talking to a Scrabble champion. Or, ex-champion. It's been a bit since I played. Whoa. A Scrabble champion. I really do have to go now. But here, please take this. Consider it a thank you of sorts. A grape sticker. What? What's this? Oh. Special kind of sticker. If you scratch it. Whoa! Hello! I got. It's the perfect face for the thing. Hold on. It's the perfect face for this. I'd say that was pretty spot on there. Twitch, give me a clip that, please. Twitch, clip that. Thank you. Smell like grapes. Yeah, it sure does. It's, I'm cool. Thank you, Dr. Deidre. And, thank you for talking with me.
See you next week. Yes?
Keep bringing in awesome stuff like this, and I'll talk to you every day.
Aw. It really catches me off guard when there's the occasional voice acting kicks in. Okay, we did that. We did that. Did get phone. Sometimes Deidre needs Iris to lend her an ear, as Deidre's former supervisor. What advice can Iris give her? Okay. Craft Center was nice. I mean, it's got to be a good sign, right? Good sign and a good thing are different matters. Come on, help me out here. Help isn't what you're texting me for, is it? Besides, I'm a lot more concerned about the militaristic conditions you've reported. That can change. Every time you critique some part of YTDI, Dr. Tan seems to resist. Angie's always been pretty rigid. She's not a bad person, just very by the books. Dr. Tan is an associate director. She's been around for so long that she writes the book. No one's forcing her to stay where she is. Could have easily been in her shoes, Iris. Yeah. Not with her scruples. I never worked directly with Tan, but I know her reputation. She's got a savior complex. That's dangerous. But she just wants to help people. I'm sure she believes that, but she works in cybernetics. When you're holding a hammer, everything looks like a nail. You haven't seen her with her trainees. Every time I pass by the group of them, she smiles and waves, asks how they're doing, gives them the biggest, sweetest smiles back. They don't do that to any of the other researchers. Deidre. She's my friend, Iris. You're one of the brightest people I know. Maybe the best of your generation. So why are you looking away from the truth? You've seen the lab script, the classrooms, the panopticon. You don't owe Tan your trust. Or anyone at Stop, for that matter. Given their stamp of approval for all this, and it smells rotten. We can heal that rot, if you say so. I want to have faith in the colleagues and friends I've worked with for years. We've made the world the safest it's been in decades. So I'm positive that things will get better, Angie included. Even a genius can't change the mind of someone who is not listening. That's why the case study needs to go on. I will make them all listen. Right. Anything else you want to discuss? That trainee I chose to work with for my case study? CO458? I brought him a grape-scented sticker the other day. He loved it. Well then, I take back what I said. Sounds like it's all rosy over there. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm not a hero to the morning. Abby's here. We got both Moderator Valen and Moderator Abby in the house. Rest in power, Queen. June 13th, 2070X. How you doing, buddy? How's the game going? It's going good. It's good. So far, it's a good visual novel. They're really like hinting at scary stuff happening, but nothing's happening yet. But I believe there is some horror to come still. So Well, we're on the edge. I'm on the edge of my seat. My Midwest Game Guy chairs. I'm on the edge there. How are you? How's the wife? How are the big old cuddles last night? Did you have some good old cuddles? How was your deving today? You said you were off today? From the bridge I gaze below at the courtyard. As the sun begins to set, its beams softly tint the YTD eyes of walls and floors a pale orange. It's comforting. Even the even the black of the pillar in the center of the room looks warmer than usual. Yeah, we had very happy cuddles, and yep, did lots of deving today. Kick ass, buddy. Congrats. You're so talented. I'm proud of you. You and Valen kicking ass. Valen kicking ass with all their art and their deving, and then I know Strax in there. Strax kicking ass with their deving. Warm. Never thought I'd see the YTDI this way. Hi, Evelyn. Hey, Valen. Hi. Yes, art. It's real to me, damn it. It's worlds apart from my first impression of it 1 month ago. I like your art so far. I like Nudist Beach. Big fan of Kill la Kill. 30 days of observing classes, conducting interviews, and writing notes, and they felt like seconds. I wonder if it's my age. The older I've grown, the quicker time passes. Summer, fall, winter, spring. All of Vivaldi's. Oh no. All of it passing by while I, musing over my impending mortality, won't get me anywhere. Mortality? But the YTDI really does look warm right now. If there were any other people in the building, I'd go down to the ground floor and take a nap in the grass. Right now, I'm sure some of the trainees are doing the same. A nice nap in the grass. Children shouldn't have cybernetics or lab script diets. The YTDI is an affront to my research. Any sane person would agree with me. That's why I'm doing everything I can to shut it down behind the backs of the people who run this program. But I can't object to giving children, unwanted children, a home, an education, a guaranteed future. They don't have to hurt for scraps or wake up each morning and search for shelter over their heads. As long as they stay here, though. YTDID. Hi, Angie. Once again, Angie's voice cuts my thoughts short. Did I interrupt something? Looking pretty contemplative. Oh, you bet. No, it's nothing. Could have fooled me. Am I that easy to read, Angie? Far from it. I needed a lot of practice. Ha. Guess you have plenty of opportunities to do so. So what can I do for you? Nothing work-related. Not like I have a trainee info to give you anyway. I just wanted a chance to catch up. You've been here for what, a month now? Would you look at that? 1 month exactly. Lucky guess. You want to take a stroll? You say walking and talking gets the blood flowing. Talking gets the blood flowing? More than standing here staring at nothing. I don't know about that. Come on. Got a lot to catch up on, don't we? Walk. Walk. Talk. Going to walk around the bridge's perimeter. Pace is slow, aimless, lazy even. A conversation is just as meandering. Seen any films lately? Any takeout places you recommend? I know modern art's not your thing, but I think you enjoy this new exhibit, and if you don't, you can pick where we have dinner next time. As we chat, my whole body relaxes. Like this in the beginning, I'm waiting outside of Stop's headquarters, excited to take Angie out for pre-weekend burgers and milkshakes. We were young, the world didn't make sense, but our work always did.
Hey, D.
Yeah?
D?
I hear Angie calling my name. And my mind snaps back into focus. It's definitely interesting. I'm not usually one for VNs, but I do love a good story. Because, well, I've had a few on the channel, not a ton, but this one's part of that violence series we played a couple weeks ago when I played the demo for the Interviolence one. That was more like, it looked like RPG Maker kind of game. And then we played the puzzle visual novel, which is like the malviolence where like you're trapped in the facility trying to escape while you're trying to like undo the villain's puzzles. If you get them wrong, you die kind of thing. So yeah, this is the prequel to that first game. And that third game is a direct, like a immediate sequel to the first game. So this would wrap up our the Violence series games until the Inner Violence comes out in its full version. So yeah, Well, I'm glad. I'm sure Motto would be happy to hear that. That's cool. So this is part of that universe. Yeah, this is like kind of like how Doctor Danger Destrange or Doctor Deidre and Pavel got together, and how it kind of changed their life together.
No,
I
nothing.
I'm a doctor supervising a cybernetics program for young children, and I'm trying to get it shut down secretly behind my friend's back here. Stone's hiding. Find them, everybody. Moderators, find Stone and take away his helmet. Throw him out in the cold. Don't give him his helmet. Stone, you're in trouble now. I got my two ace snipers on you. Good luck hiding from that. I was just wondering if you're ready to, bring up what was going on earlier. Did we kiss or something? Partial VA, I'm guessing from what I'm hearing. Yeah, like it's like every now it's just random phrases and like for the most part like a beginning of a scene or end of a scene. But yeah, it's real like partial for sure. But it's cool. I got a banana. It's okay. All right, everybody, you can leave Stoned alone. Don't arrest him. He's got a banana. Unless he tries to stab you with it, and then take him down. Oh, that. No pressure. If you're not up to it. No, I am. I just need a moment. Take all the time you need. Take a deep breath. Think about how to approach this. Actually, can I ask you a question as a friend? Go ahead. I'm all ears. Why'd you end up working for the YTDI? That's a big question. It's one that's been on my mind a lot lately. You saw the classified file, yeah? Pardon me? The one with the summary of the documents in the file? How do you know about that? A disgruntled employee blew up at us a few months back. So I had a bunch of files taken out of context, tried to shop them out to anyone who would listen. This was around when you were first curious about the YTDI, right? Banana! Yes. People asked me if I knew about it. Of course, at the time I didn't have the full picture. I was just playing that new Mistfall Hunter game. And what is your report there? Stoned, would you recommend? Would you smash or pass? Pretty dope. All right. I was gonna be like, would you buy or buy? You know those animal rights groups, the one with the ridiculous PR teams? They demonize undergrads for dissecting rats. Blast the web with oversaturated, gory photos, sensationalized blog posts, social media campaigns, the works. Cherry pick their information to make normal scientists look vile and make themselves look heroic. But those lab researchers care for those animals like they were their own pets. There's piles of paperwork, elaborate onboarding procedures, frequent inspections on their welfare. Even on a practical level, they discourage their suffering. There aren't any rats at the facility, Angie. At $40 for the deluxe version edition, it's well worth it. What kind of game is it? If you don't mind me asking, well, tell me a little bit more about this Mistfall Hunter. Just wanted to make an analogy. You know, people exaggerating things and all that. Oh, okay. Then I apologize for it. No, I'm glad you pointed it out. Don't want you to take anything I said the wrong way. Were you gonna tell me about why you joined YTDI? Very Souls-like. A dark fantasy extraction ARPG. Ooh. Soulsy. I'm not very good at Souls-like games, but I do enjoy me some Bloodborne, though, I'll tell you what. We went off topic, didn't we? Everyone has a right to a bright future. Most of the trainees don't come from these pleasant backgrounds. All of them are orphans. Many of them lived in places that couldn't even feed them once a day. So if Stop hadn't intervened, their futures would have been... Well, that's why I think the YTDI has potential, you know? It provides these trainees with housing, a community, a secure life. Giving them a secure life, the YTDI will prevent future crimes. So in the long term, the YTDI will contribute to Stop's raison d'etre. What? Exactly. In the short term, we're changing these trainees' lives for the better. I didn't understand that French part there. Still, seeing children receive cybernetic enhancements, that just doesn't sit right with me. I understand. You don't want to be remembered as the mother of cyborg children, do you? I don't have anything to say to that. She's spot on. We don't do anything here for fickle reasons. Subjects are only ever cybernetically enhanced if we feel like their quality of life could be improved. I already got to kill another player and take their stuff. Feel the power! That file you saw? All those photos? Every one of those children were physically disabled. But I saw the blonde girl with the eye. Trainee 02145, I remember. Ano Phthalmia? Her poor vision caused her to struggle in class, so we gave her a new eye. Just give her some glasses or contact. You don't gotta rip her eyeball out and put a cybernetic one in. Now her essays are on par with some of the top students in their squadron. I see. That's very... Man, that's very like a rash thing to do. Oh, you're struggling, little Tommy, to see the board? Some of these trainees came here with congenital defects. Others were injuries from horrible accidents. We only ever use cybernetics to level the playing field between them and their abled squad mates. My soldiers feel lighter. My shoulders feel lighter. My brow unfurrows. I'm relieved to hear that. Please know my legacy has been completely tarnished. That's what I did by accident.
I want you to know if you have any concerns, you can always come and talk to me.
Can I? I did say genital defects. I said congenital defects. I messed up. I read that wrong. Yeah, but a kid would go, cool robot powers, sign me up. Yeah, until you take the bone saw to their brain and then rip off the top of their skull. Then they're like, I don't know if this is what I signed up for. Can I please have my cup of ice water? Please. I mean, I see what you're saying though. That is realistic until they realize like what kind of actual surgery had to be done to make these things happen. Then they'd be like, I don't know about this.
Or just vent, if it's after hours.
Vent on the clock. Get paid to be angry. Almost feels like old times.
We're practically kids again.
My wife is giving me a cup of water. She's amazing. Want to come to the arts and crafts room? Wait, isn't that for trainees? So, most of them in their rooms right now. Even such. I'm not good with D. Thank you, Stoned. Thank you for the doodle bob. Finland. Where's the leak, ma'am? Not expecting the next cloud gate or anything. Just to decompress. I got you, broski. Wabba-dabba. Fine. I'll come. Yes! But in return, I get to pick the restaurant for dinner. Oh, so we're eating out again? Like old times. Cheeseburgers and milkshakes. Like old times indeed. August 13th. I've been here for like, what, 2 months now? 3 months, 4 months? Girlfriend's playing Fallout 76 right now and completely lost. Oh no. Is that the one people don't like so much? Case study report. 842070X. Regular conversation with CO458 have continued, contrary to what? Thanks, Mama. I love you. Uh-oh.
Happy guy. Oh, just a happy guy. Oh, just a look at that. The happy dog. Oh, just a happy dog. Get my happy.
Yeah. Give her some help, Stoned. Yippee got done with the art. I'll post in the morning. Hell yeah. Good job, Bill. Oh, yeah, I think the art getting done definitely deserves a doggy treat. Let me get Maddie up in here. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? You got the work to do now. Scooby Dooby Doo. Egg form. It was in egg form. She duty. Hey baby, you want a treat? Maddie, treat time!
Over here. Up here. Over here. Where are you going? Over here, Maddie.
You can see her tail wagging on the camera.
Up here, Maddie. Up. Get down. There you are. Look at that. Good girl. Did you tell the people about the new value options?
No.
Tell them whatever you need to.
I love you. You're a good girl. You know that? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Brings me calm. My doggy makes me calm most of the time. Thank you. I love you. Go get mama. Get mama. Get mama. Mama, can you put the link for the shop in the chat again? I don't have it on top of my head. Ah. Hold up, let me move this real quick. Scoober doober doo, I see you. Contrary to what I wished, I'm observing his classmates. Thanks, Valen, again for the redeem there. He's been inquisitive and willing to cooperate with my study and one-on-one interactions. I believe that CO 458's intelligence is not below the norm. The teaching methods used by YTDI are insufficient to engage him. Instructors the label as acting out appears to be instead expressions of boredom. Sorry, the member of children in the YTDI under his roof. I don't believe the CO 458 is the only trainee having difficulty with her assignments. The squad's instructors really encourage creative solutions exercises and instead prefer completion of tasks to a set rubric. Standards-based teaching methods often produce results that look good on a spreadsheet, but they rarely result in significant information retention or well-developed critical thinking skills. Top of this, children with learning disorders are often left behind. And my wife. I'll pin that. So my wife set up the merch store for the channel very recently, and she did add some options that are like more value-based. Like she was able to get a little bit more affordable options on there. But we did want to highlight Cup of Joe's winning art shirt. So we do have it looks like we got MGG cup. We got a t-shirt of Get Dog Fat with little Maddie on it for about $12.50 there. It's a value shirt. Got the winning tee for about $12.50. The standard Midwest Game Guy logo shirt. We got an MGG bag. We got my wife's cartoon caricature shooting off a corny. We got a sweatshirt of Get Dog Fat. We got a sweatshirt of the OG Midwest logo. We got a mug of, on one side it's the Midwest Game Guy logo, and it's me saying, well damn. Got a corny sticker. We got a group of stickers. Maddie, me, The winning the shirt design from Cup of Joe, Get Dog Fat, the logo sticker, and you got your normal first place and blue and black tees, and they got some women's crop sweater with the logo on it, and just a normal logo tee. So it looks like there are some value ones though. So it looks like right now the value ones would be the Maddie tee, the winning design contest shirt in black, and then the value OG tee in light blue. So yeah, I was just showing off the hard work my wife did in our merch store for the first time. So now we have a merch store. So I pinned that at the top there, and if anybody's interested, feel free. It's never expected, or I won't get butthurt if nobody buys anything, but it's there. And we'll definitely have some giveaways related to the merch store for my 12-hour 500 follower thank you giveaway. Hello, Corn. Hello, Nasakumi. We do have an ad break in about 35 seconds or so. Standard-based teaching. Let's see. Methods often produce results that look good on a spreadsheet. No. I refuse the ads. But they rarely result in significant information retention or well-developed critical thinking skills. No! Are you any closer to getting out of your workplace? On top of this, children with learning disorders are often left behind. What worries me is that CO458's antics often result in his entire class being punished for his actions. The intent behind this measure is to emphasize the squad as a unit. A failure of one member's parts reflects them all. Yes. You are? You are close? Nice. Best is successful in other squads, but for CO458's case, all they seem to manage is to do his other him from his peers. Ah, I see. My little diary. Oh no, my coffee stain. Coffee cup. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, buddy. August 12, 2070, X. Wasn't prepared for the number of trainees who were happy to be at the YTDI. Nor trainees who were overjoyed just because they had clean clothes and sheets. Money doesn't necessarily buy quality, but stop affiliates and cheaping out on their schooling and board. Practically throwing money at the program, even if the staff sometimes treat the trainees carelessly. Oh. Trainees are given a rigorous curriculum of math, literacy, physical education, and self-defense. Instruction's cold. I'm not a teacher, but I know that I only learned to love science because a physics teacher told me I'd be a good fit for their club. If she hadn't shown me personal attention, where would I be now? No amount of punishment could have made me Dr. Destrange. That's true. One time I watched CO458 and a squadron line up to receive the results of their grammar quiz. It wasn't hard for me to guess how well each trainee did. Some shied away from their squad mates, others threw their heads back in relief. When CO458 arrived at the front of the line... What? I have to do another makeup quiz? Hello! Welcome back, Asakumi. Are you heading home yet? Please be safe if you are. Once you get home nice and safe for the kitty cat. I studied really hard this time. Not hard enough, I'm afraid. The quiz will start at the time I wrote. See you then. No, no, no. It's going to get in the way of my crafting time. Why can't it be? There's no point in throwing a tantrum. Can I take a makeup quiz at the time I set, whether you like it or not? No go. It's rude of you to hold up the rest of your squadron. Phew. Put two. Again. Oh. Alright, everyone. 10-minute penalty. Line up against the whiteboard. Quietly. CEO 458. You'll be in the middle. Poor kid. Poor kid doesn't like his cybernetic, militaristic program. Who would have guessed? As CO458 dragged his feet to the front of the classroom, I watched the other trainees. Some of them rolled their eyes at him. Others gave him a bitter glare. Given the way teacher pitted the trainees against CO458, I wasn't surprised they disliked him. To them, he was dead weight in their squadron, and an underperforming troublemaker. And to me, he was perfect. Seeing no one help him left an indescribable emptiness in my chest. Oh. Children like him aren't dumb. If you treat them that way, then they'll learn that the performance determines their worth as a person. I've known college students who found that level of responsibility overwhelming, but these trainees are elementary schoolers. They need coaching to get things through to them. Frankly, I'm surprised there aren't more stragglers. I acknowledge that YTDI is a new program and STOP isn't an educational organization. Growing pains are par for the course. Angie's been listening to my criticisms. She's not stonewalling me, but she's defensive and practiced at it all. She's always ready to fire statistics in response. Half trainees were illiterate before they came here, and now 98% are performing above metrics. Meanwhile, when asked about my own suggestion for the YTDI, she claims they're in the queue to be heard. There's a long chain of command to go through. She is listening to me. I don't think she really is, except when it comes to the use of cybernetics. Said they're helping disabled trainees, but she brushes off their side effects as easily as if they were discussing fringe theories in the classroom. And whenever she does, I can't help but wonder, how are these trainees coping with technology grafted to their bodies? Did they ask for these enhancements? Do I want my research to be associated with these procedures? Try to be patient with Andrew for now. Convincing people takes time. Besides, the YTDI has other problems. Oh yeah? Trainees sleep in a panopticon. No matter where their rooms are, there will be guards and cameras peering inside. The games, books, and shows they have access to are limited in their themes. And I've never seen more than one trainee tense up whenever... I've seen more than one trainee tense up when I pass by the dorm's window. I'm sure the staff are miserable too. The guards eat their meals while they're on duty. Teachers' curriculums are stringent. And it's a wonder these researchers can see their screens when they're blatantly ignoring what's in front of them. Stop wants his own boarding school division or Junior ROTC program, more power to him. But I wish the YTDI wouldn't be so cavalier with cybernetics. Overbearing with security measures? Draconian with education? I don't know. The more I think about it, the less I want to write. I hope Angie was right about my suggestions being in the queue. I have this dreadful feeling that change can't come soon enough. D. Oofda. Another interview with Pavel? Interview with Pavel. CO458. August 13th.
Oh, the video camera wasn't on.
He's like, that's okay.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. That's so
Guess
cute.
the world will never know the results of our grand Scrattle match, huh?
I guess not. It's quite a shame. Your skills have improved tremendously. But I lost again. Well, I wasn't a Scrattle champion. You just learned the rule set a couple weeks ago. I mean it. You're very good. I think you could go toe-to-toe with Shira now. Uh-huh? You foolish adults finally reevaluated my reading ability? Oh, wait. I don't think Shira knows how to play Scrattle. Could you teach her? From what you told me, I think she could also make a wonderful player. Maybe. I don't know if you have time, you know? What do you mean? Did something happen? They take your friend away from experiments? Can I tell you a secret? Okay. My teacher asked me to stay behind in class. I thought we had spotted me drawing again, but told me I didn't have to study anymore because one of the researchers had talked to him. That's strange. What did they tell him? Well, they said, I'm going to go through my first processing. Uh-oh. Processing? What's that? I don't know. None of us know. I mean, I know that eventually everyone gets processed eventually, but that processed trainees graduate. And then when you graduate, you leave the initiative. That's rather vague. That's what I said. They must be hiding something. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I think about it at night. I can't sleep. Makes my skin all prickly. But want to know what's really strange? None of my squad mates are getting processed with me. Is that unusual? Yeah. We see other trainees leave for processing in groups of 2 or 3 to 4. Never one. CO45, I'm not stupid. I know why I was picked. It's because I doodle in class, because I forget my homework. When it's time for group projects, none of the squad mates want to work with me. Oh, because whenever I try to talk to someone, they always act so tired. Poor kiddo. My squad, the other trainees, even my teachers. I know they want me processed. I sense it even when they don't speak to me. Because they all hate me. I don't think that's true. Shira doesn't hate you. She's in a different squad. She doesn't have to be around me when we do class. She's always getting punished because of me. Well, I like you too. How about that? You're just saying that because you're of your case study thing. No. No, I mean it. You're a talented artist. Your excitement is infectious. You're much smarter than people give you credit for. And I think you're lovely just the way you are. Oh, small smile. Oh, poor kiddo. Can I ask you something? Go right ahead. Could you visit me as soon as my first processing is over? Aye, of course. I mean, my case study requires it. Pinky swear? Pinky swear. If you break your promise, you can, break my finger? Oh, really? No, that's not how it... Please don't. But I will come back for you no matter what. Oh. I got a bad feeling about this processing thing.
I promise.
Oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Did you censor anything from your talks with Tan? From what I read, she's far from honest. Angie isn't some zealot. She's a brilliant scientist and a dear friend. She just needed a little more time to get her on my side. It's been 3 months. Well, when I said she was rigid, I wasn't kidding. But you know, talking to her made me think. If we rebuild the YTDI from the inside out, it could be a net positive for children everywhere. 4 months ago, you were afraid the YTDI would leave you with a foul legacy. That your research in cybernetic sync rates would make you the mother of cyborg children. Now you want to rebuild the YTDI? If they got rid of the cybernetics, I'm confident that STOP could turn the YTDI into a competent institution. Competent institution doesn't feed kids lab script. That's true. I'm not going to burn everything down for a better future. I'm not compatible with what you want. It's not compatible with what you want, Iris. Thank you, Drew. STOP is a security organization, not a charity. They offer peace of mind for sale. They don't anything to keep world leaders lining their pockets. Why would they be enhancing children except for their own benefit? They only give cybernetics to physically disabled trainees. I doubt those trainees asked for them. The argument is unproductive, Iris. Look, let's say the YTD was shut down tomorrow like you clearly want it to be. Where would all the trainees go? Who else would have the resources and the will to take care of them all? STOP didn't make the YTDI with kind intentions. I can tell you that much. Don't be so conspiratorial. Don't be so blind. Your research built the foundations of the program. I know. Then speak up. Oofta. So much conflict. August 29th, 2070. X. Is the kiddo getting his first processing? Is it going to be gnarly? What's that? That wasn't there before, was it? Interview with S1474A. That's Pavel's friend. Roommate. August 20th, 2070X. Thank you for speaking with me. I'm sorry, by the way, about how sudden all this is.
It's okay. I can always do my homework tomorrow morning.
I might not finish before class starts. Teachers already know about your interview today. They agreed to give you an extension. I didn't know they give extensions. They never given them before? No. In my squad, we're supposed to move at the same pace as each other. Like a flock of birds, right? No. So an extension for someone who fall behind is, from what your teachers have told me, seem like the leader among your squadron. I got the impression they didn't expect a missed assignment to deter you. Does that make you feel better? Aye. Aye? Good. Then please introduce yourself.
My name is Trainee S4-174.
You told me your name the first time we met. Why not now?
I didn't want C0-458 to feel alone.
Aw. I see. What was your life like before you joined the YTDI? You don't have to talk about anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. It was very far away from here. I see, thank you. I'll move on. Question 2, are you getting along with your squadron? Honestly? We back. Hey Dave, good to see you, bud. Please, I'm doing a visual novel tonight. Honestly, I feel like I'm trapped inside glass. My squad mates see me, they know I exist. They don't know how to reach me. They don't know how to call me, beat me, or reach me. To be honest, I don't know how to reach them either. It probably doesn't help that they weirded out by my arm. Oh, none of my squad mates are missing anything. Pretty relaxing. Good. Glad to hear it, my friend. Wishing you the best. Doesn't stop kids in other squads from getting along. Oh, she's got something going on with her hand there. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe it's the lady. The one with the messy hair and the dangly earrings. You mean Angie? Dr. Tan? What does she? She likes to meet me after class. Ask me how I'm doing with homework. Have me write or carry things for a few minutes. Sometimes she takes a roll of measuring tape and wraps it around my arm. If I do well, she'll pat me in the head and give me candy. I thought candy was practically contraband around here. I don't mind any of that, but every time Dr. Angie takes me aside, she and my teachers tell my squad mates to follow my example. And I think some of them are jealous of that. How do you feel about that? Stick to my stomach. I don't like working. Don't like being in the spotlight. They call me a hard worker, but I'm just trying to escape notice. Trying to avoid arguments, fights, the other kids. But my squad mates drag me into their messes anyway. They want Dr. Angie's attention. They want to be praised. They want candy, and they want all to be someone's favorite. My class scares me, Dr. Deidre. We don't have to talk about them anymore if you don't want to. Please. Well then, what do you think of CO458? I like him. He's my best friend. He told me the same thing. That makes me really happy. When I first came to the YTDI, he was my assigned roommate. So when I entered my dorm, he marched over and swung his hand up to greet me. He had this big, goofy grin on his face. I've seen it before. Strangers act that friendly. Bad people with fake smiles that are trying to get something from you. I didn't know what he wanted from me. So for the first few weeks, I tried to avoid him as much as possible. Wanting a quiet corner in the library, hiding in the bush in the middle of the courtyard. Thought he'd get tired of it after a couple of days, but somehow he'd always find me anyway.
One day, I couldn't stand it anymore. So I just asked him, "Why do you keep bugging me?" And you know what he told me? You look lonely.
Aww.
I want to be your friend. He wasn't hiding anything. He didn't want anything from me. Somehow, I could just tell he was sincere.
That's how you two became close? Aye. After that, I stuck with CO458 whenever I could, playing games with him, writing stories together. Sometimes we just sit in the silence and read books in the library. I owe a lot to CO458. Because of him, my dorm's the one place I don't feel like I'm walking on eggshells. But... something wrong? The camera? Oh. Standard model. Video but no audio. No need to worry. It won't pick up on anything we say. Really? Class were told they have microphones. Some of them do technically. The mic's limited in range, so it's only record poor quality sound. Since fixing poor sound is expensive and time consuming, stop usually keeps the mics off. I see. You want to continue? I'm worried about CO458. You've been watching over him, right? Yes. You seen how I treat him in class? Yes. You stay a bad student, you'll get a naughty punishment. One that'll change your life forever. So everyone whispers. When I first heard the rumor, I was terrified. I didn't want C458 to... after everything he did for me. So, I tried helping him after school. Taught him to concentrate in boring classes. Or fake it. We read through textbooks together. I even wrote him sheets of study notes. But no matter how hard I tried to get better, he kept getting picked on. Even though he was improving, he kept singling him out and then told me he's getting processed. Do you know what that means? No. After he said it, he didn't want to look at me anymore.
They took him away last week. Without him, everything's so quiet. He's not flipping through comic books, or scribbling on his desk, or rummaging through my box of hairbands. Am I a bad friend for thinking he's being punished right now?
Oh. I wish I knew what to say. Aren't you a doctor? Do you know what's happening to him? Sorry. I'm as much in the dark as you are. But knowing CO458, I'm sure he'll be okay. He's a strong boy. You think so? I know so. He's the center of my case study, after all. I hope you're right. Conclude our interview here. You look tired. Do I? You look like you're about to fall asleep. Maybe. Would a parting gift help cheer you up? I have a package of scented stickers. Or choose whatever one you want.
Thank you, but I'll be alright.
You really don't want one? I thought they were cool. Heh.
Don't worry about me.
Oh.
Dr. Angie has me covered. Save them for Pavel.
Pavel. Poor boy. Okay, that was that. We got the phone, the diary, and the case study. Focus study on CO458 is on hold while the subject undergoes processing. Observation of CO458's former skull is continued in the meantime with little to report. I thought that hair curl that was a whole ass eyebrow for a minute there. That would have been wild, wouldn't it? Without CO458's presence, classroom time is quiet and proceeds evenly, conducting short interviews with trainees in his cohort. Anxiety about future graduation is high. Currently seeking clearance to visit CO458 in recovery. Will update after I've had opportunity to do so. Deidre Destrange. My diary, August 20th. Where could CO458 have gone? The security board told me that it would be at least another week before he returned. Of course, they didn't mention anything about processing. Processing. Sounds scientific, but it could mean practically anything. Happens to involve cybernetics. There's only so much they can do before puberty. It should be minor. Maybe even... Why am I still trying to rationalize this? I'm deferred to stop and all its excuses, despite having the proof right in front of me. They want to use my research to modify children. Why? I don't know, and frankly, it doesn't matter. If the YTDI really was serving the greater good, then why have Angie and her coworkers acted so evasive, so secretive? I can't afford to be humble or gracious or cowardly anymore. I know more about cybernetics than every other researcher in their department put together. And yet, I'm allowed myself to be a co-ed. I acted respectably. I never caused a scene. I care so much about appeasing Stout than doing the right thing. I can't look away anymore, so they shouldn't be able to either. I'll finish my reports, thrust it in their faces, make them see what they've wrought. I'll be diplomatic, even if it means biting my tongue. I'll write this. All cybernetics have limitations. If CO458 is being modified, the most they could do is enhance his optic nerves. Still invasive and perverse, but once he's endured the anesthesia and intense PT regimens, ultimately it won't affect his daily life. They wouldn't risk harming a valuable young subject with anything more extreme. Oh, they're going to be bad to him. They're going to not be nice to him. Hopefully the worst will soon be over. CO458 is still alive. Once he's gone through processing, I'll make every effort to place him in an environment best suited for children his age. But first I need to think of an appropriate recovery gift. Something I can fit into my lab coat pockets. D. They're going to be very not nice to him. Based on what we saw in the other game. He's in processing. I won't get to see him for at least another week. I thought there'd be more time. He's still so small. Is there anything you know about processing, Iris? Please tell me it's only skin deep. I'm sorry. Never ever saw any of the projects directly. By the time YTDI was founded, I was already on the way out. Surely you have something on this, Iris. I know you. You keep tabs on everything. Now on this. Processing is kept under especially tight wraps at the YTDI. As you've guessed, it's a step related to cybernetic enhancement, but beyond that, I should have done something. I should have used my authority, my expertise to intervene before it was too late. Instead, I just stood by the sidelines. I never even raised my voice. I know I've been critical sometimes, harsh even, but I think this would have gone ahead anyways, no matter what you did. Really? From my impression of these people, definitely. How encouraging. Listen, I was given a polite exit, but your name still carries weight at stop. Your case study is compelling and detailed. I've no doubt that little boy's going to be more than happy to see you again once he's out of there. You need to save your strength for the right time, and when that time comes, don't take no for an answer. Thank you, Iris. I just hope I'm not too late. Computer. Are we going to see Pavel now? Is it going to be bad? Oh no! Oh no, I'm scared. What are they going to do to our boy? Oh, okay. I thought it'd be a lot worse.
CO458.
See, you're back in processing.
Dr. Deidre? You came!
You sound surprised. Promised you I'd visit, didn't I? Yeah, but... It's been a really long week. Kinda wondered if you'd forgotten. Never. What's this on the floor? Just a puzzle piece. Shiria was working on the finishing while I was gone. When I was wheeled back in, I got trampled on. Shiri wasn't happy about that. I can imagine. Ahem, here, I got you something. I figured you need to pick me up after processing. Fruit gushers? Fruit gooshies? Fruit gooshies? Whoa! There's some snacks from outside. Promise they taste nothing like script. You know, they make food so colorful and tasty. Picked out something good. So, what have you been up to since processing? Just resting? I'm trying, but Shri keeps bringing me classwork. I thought I didn't have to study anymore. It's very rude of them. I'm sorry, CO458. You know, I've been thinking. You don't have to call me that. You can call me Pavel. For the sake of the case study, I really shouldn't have to follow protocol. Did you break protocol for the gummies? Look at that fun anime face. Alright, alright. I'm sorry, Pavel. Much better. Is having a proper name important for you? Indeed it is. It's a big deal for you too. Not just anybody gets to call me by my true name. Oh? Yeah, it's like I'm letting you use it. You and Shri, no one else. You're my inner circle. You don't know my secret identity. Like a superhero, huh? Exactly like a superhero. Got it. Keep it hush-hush then. Have you been outside the room since processing? No. When I said I was bedridden earlier, I wasn't exaggerating? What up? What up, kid? TLF, bitch. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're well, man. I hope nothing but good things for you and all the indie devs you're promoting. We do have our next ad break in about a minute. Thanks. You've always got the right words for me. Yeah, but being bedridden, it's really starting to bug me. It's like I got a house cold. You mean cabin fever? Whatever. The same thing anyways. What happened during your processing? Well, I was kind of getting my teeth cleaned. Like one moment I'm laying on this long hard table. I got this big light over me. Like a spider with a bunch of eyes and legs. The light was super bright underneath and I was surrounded by all these doctors in white uniforms and masks. Told to count down from 60, so I did, but then I fell asleep before I could finish. And I woke up in... Uh-oh. They cut off your legs? What the fuck? They hobbled this young... What the fuck? What? What happened? Was there something wrong with your legs? Wrong? No. Nothing was wrong with them, but now they can give me better legs. You know, an upgrade. Better ones. Ones that let me run faster or jump higher. Like a real superhero, you know? Really, it's okay. If I just practice hard. I believe you, Pavel. You don't have to move, please. Oof. That was hard to watch. Put your blankie back on, buddy. You're very brave. Do you know that, Pavel? Of course I'm brave. I'm bred like a hero. Here, hide these under your pillow. Frugooshies.
Make them count. I'll be back in a week. Promise.
See you again, Dr. Deidre. Oh. They cut off his legs. Can't be a part of this. No one should be a part of this. Not enough to leave. Like anything like this could happen in a modern facility. It's always naive to think that one case study could fix stuff. But if so, what then? What now? September 9th, 2070X. The globe. We got da, and da. Paul at the Youth Training and Development Initiative's decision to perform major amputation on trainee CO458. Improvement and synchronization rates are irrelevant. This technology was only ever intended for use in adults, save for rare exceptions. The relatively static state of the adult body allows for easier construction of prosthetics. Only a mentally mature individual can reasonably be expected to endure the inevitable side effects of cybernetic implantation. Let me be clear, rejection symptoms are not a risk, they are an inevitability. For all the advancements in biotech over the past few decades, there have not been enough to stop the body from revolting against artificial neurons when they are stitched to its muscle, or for realizing that the hunk of polyurethane and silicone in its skull is not part of its gray matter. Medication can suppress the body's immune response and stave off seizures, but it is a patch, not a long-term solution. Despite these facts, CO458 was approved for a full transfemoral amputation and implant preparation procedure. Cannot conceive of a scenario that justifies the callous removal of 2 completely healthy limbs from a young child. Oof. The fact remains that CO458's quality of life has been significantly impacted for no reason beyond the YTDI's goals. Its level of which YTDI is allowed to conduct itself, and it's clear to me that STOP has become little better than organizations once worked to quash. There is no theoretical threat or future crime that justifies what I just witnessed. This is my research is now supporting, then I would rather have not pursued it in the first place. Dr. Deidre Destrange. Oof. Number 3. Took his legs. Stripping him of his name wasn't enough. They ripped his legs off his body. Why? Can't think of any good reason for this. Pavel, sunlight that he is, says that they will plan to give him better ones. He even tried to prove it in spite of his pain. Oof. Worst part, it's not over. He hasn't graduated yet. The last time I tried to visit him, he's been taken back for further processing. Had to find out from Shira of all people. The guards barely seemed to care. Asking about his absence was like asking about the garbage being taken out a day earlier. Someone else did the work so they didn't need to know. They said all this while looking at me with that expression they always were on duty. One of malaise, of superiority, of contempt. Funny how they press the kids to be smiling, obedient, while the adults look like bored children. I entered the room and noticed a distinct coldness in the air. Shreya looked awful. Had she been eating properly? She seemed so frail. She was taken to the operating table, now her chance of survival. I'll have to leave stop. I had the YTDIs to go with me. I don't want any of this to be my legacy. Ha, as if. What was an academic supposed to do against an intergovernmental organization with unlimited resources and an ever-growing supply of cybernetic muscle? Maybe if I follow ICE's example, this case report will be my indictment to stop. My voice should still carry enough importance to damn it on the way out of the door. Try to make an impact with my ex instead of leaving quality. What will happen next? If I say anything about those cages the kids are kept in, the courts will bury me and I'll have to hope that Stop doesn't single me out extrajudicially. If they do, I'll have to kiss my future academic opportunities goodbye. But so what? They can't expect me to keep quiet after everything I've seen. That one conversation with Angie still makes my blood boil. Reserving a physical education class, the kids are told to run laps to the point of exhaustion. Knowing the YTDI, they probably were forced to run past that point for research purposes. Teachers were attending to them. Angie leaned over and whispered to me, "Look how strong they're growing. Healthy and smart and tough as nails." Isn't that incredible? Then she looked at the back ranks and soured. But there are still stragglers. Sigh. Gotta iron out all the kinks eventually. After she said that, she turned back to me. You know, if that squadron were enrolled in public school, some PSHE teacher would be coddling them by now. None of them would ever know how much they could achieve with just a little more pressure. Just one more push from someone who knows how they can take it. Back in school, I knew this kid, born with a hole in their heart, maybe some large ASD. They had it rough, but they persevered. Don't pity themselves. Had pride. The teachers insisted on coddling them, waiting on them hand and foot, carrying their books, giving them extra exam time, letting them skip phys ed. Teachers around them, those around them let their condition define their life. Time they graduated, I barely recognized them. Ended up more ghost than person. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't let them fail themselves like that. Does she think that we're still friends? I've been speaking to her less and less. But now she's basically talking to herself. I hate seeing her inner ugliness rear its head. That's pretty ugly. As soon as Pavel is healthy enough to graduate, I'll make my move. Not leaving Stop without him. Bubba? D. I've got 2 weeks' notice lined up with Pavel's estimated graduation. Just plug my phone in real quick. Don't mind me. The moment he's out of the system, I'm taking him and leaving. Smartest thing you've said in a while. Do you have any concerns? It's possible that they won't let him graduate. Promises for services rendered don't mean much to people who mutilate children. If my case study is half as explosive as I'm hoping it'd be, it's not the kind of thing that Stop will let circulate for long. There are plenty of people out there who are willing to listen to you. Now after I slander an internationally beloved crime-fighting organization, we don't have friends in PR, allies, and media. It's easy to paint me as another disgruntled former employee, disappointed at the lack of direction in her career and looking for a book deal. Sorry, Deidre. I wish I could tell you what won't happen. But even if things do go to shit on your end, allow me to give you a silver lining. When Pavel gets out, and he will, you can bring him here. Iris. Once upon a time, it was a garage. Then it was an unrealized research lab with some living quarters. Now it's yours. It's no 5-star hotel, but it's not too bad this time of year. There's even a river nearby. I don't know what to say. You're just giving that to me? What do you expect? I'm a wealthy woman with very few hobbies. I would have ended up renting it out even if I remembered it was there. Much better for you two to get some use out of it. Thank you, Ice. I really mean it. I already owe you so much. Hey, this place isn't that big. I'll keep that in mind. You better. I don't want to hear any complaining about it being cramped down the line. Stay safe, Deidre. I'll try. Computer. Let's get this kid out of here. He's being tortured. Question mark? Oh no, something creepy gonna happen. September 9th, 2070. X. Something creepy's gonna happen. Oh man. Are we out of here?
Whoa, D. There's a fire drill going on?
What? Oh no, looking for Pavel. Can't find him anywhere. Pavel? Who's... Oh. CO458. It's okay. I'm certain he's around somewhere. I mean, it's very safe here. Not like he could just wander it off. Of course not. And yes, it is. Very, very safe here. I'm... What? Not convinced that any of this is necessary. Talk about processing? For starters. The post-op is never going to look pretty. You know that. You've seen it thousands of times. On soldiers, volunteers, adults. You didn't see the places we pulled these kids out of. Filthy, overcrowded, underfunded. The facility is very clean and very well funded. Doesn't make it right. Whatever your justifications are, I'm not sure I appreciate your tone. We've been nothing but transparent with you from the beginning. We've given you complete access to our building, our resources, even our subjects. I had to fight for you, you know. And why wasn't I notified about Pavel's processing? Maybe you weren't on the right mailing list. There are no conspiracies here, D. You of all people had to know exactly what the initiative's goals are. And GI, look, I'm not in the mood to argue medical ethics with you in the goddamn hallway. CO458's in recovery. He's fine. What? How?
This isn't some back alley surgeon for hire operation. We know what we're doing.
She mad.
Do you?
No. I don't even know who I am. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Let's get Pavel out of here.
Pavel? Are you?
Oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh God. Your head. Your hair. Your eye. It's...
Dr. Deidre?
Pavel, wait. Got you. Just stay right here. Has anybody been here to take care of you? Oh. Well. Alright, Membus, I'm gonna head out. Have a great rest of your evening. You too, buddy. Something creepy's gonna happen, I feel like. Good night, Valen. I think so. Shira's been here at night a few times. Hasn't said much, though. I tend to be asleep because I think she might be scared of me now. She's probably worried about you. I'll go talk to her, okay? Okay. We don't want to upset her. Not have to worry about upsetting anyone, okay? You haven't done anything wrong. How are you feeling? I don't know. Tired and weird. It's alright. I'm scared. My graduation's soon and I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. What else they'll do to me. Just close your eyes for me, okay? Pavel? Yeah, he's asleep. Oof, they cut into his head, they cut out his eye, they cut off his legs. Jesus Christ. They're going to tear him apart. Rearrange him again and again, and not just him. All the other trainees here. All the other children yet to come. Over and over and over, and for what? Bruh. Hey, Asakumi. This is my fault. My research, make it home safe. My research laid the foundation for this. My reputation funded this. I let this happen. I did this. Must be something I can do. No, I have to do something more than writing words on a goddamn page. Twitch was stupid and wouldn't let him home now. Okay, I'm sorry Twitch giving you trouble. I'm glad you're home, though. That's it. I'll break him out. Prevent him from graduating. Burn this program down to the ground as we leave. At this point, this isn't even called a call for justice. It's just plain cause and effect. Save that kid. He's been mutilated. I was able to listen to music on the way home, though, so I got to just dissociate and jam while driving. Hell yeah, bud. Happy for you. I'm packing up my shit, looks like. December 9th, I'm going to destroy my life's work. I have to update the textbooks. A small footnote at the bottom of the page at the back in the index. Dr. Deidre Destrange went on to commit multiple terrorist acts. We in no way, shape, or form approve of her, blah, blah, blah. Fine by me as long as they leave my name in. A curious kid might search for that crazy lady's name on the internet, find a case report written by her, and give it a read. Better a pariah who speaks the truth than a diligent researcher who can't stand to look at it. Passed a cop and I think I made him go deaf. Oh no. As I walk through YTDI's halls, my stomach drops whenever I pass the spots I'll rig. Through the guards, just stand around and glower at the kids. They're still combat-ready professionals, more than a match for little old me. If I ever catch on to my plans, they could drop me before I even enter the building. Funny. I haven't feared others being able to hear my thoughts since I was in college. I remember feeling guilty when I learned about thermal runaway and lithium-ion batteries. I realized how easily this knowledge could be reapplied. I was convinced that there was something wrong with me. Maybe I was right back then. Compared to my usual work, making bombs is dead simple. I spent most of my time planning how I space out the fertilizer purchases. Looking back on it, smuggling Pavel's snacks made it for a fine trial run. I have a surefire proof that the guards won't check me. So why am I still so anxious? It's not my legacy, and it's not the process itself. Am I afraid what will happen to Pavel after all this? I can house him thanks to Iris. I have money. I can cook. There's so much I don't know about Pavel. How will I care for his medical needs? How will I educate him? Will freeing him doom him to a life in hiding? And Shreya. The other children. Every other poor soul that has been victimized by the program. Where will they go once I'm gone? Even if I could house them all, they wouldn't be free to leave. Not with Stop on their tail. Just move them from a spacious cell to a cramped one. A cramped one next to a river. Still. Never forgive myself if I left Pavel behind. My research led to him getting hurt. I won't let that happen again. I've done all the planning I can. For now, I think a eulogy to my life of service is in order. To my colleagues, the good ones, I hope you're being working from home. To the rest, you've got no right to complain about what comes next. And to Stop, this is war. Plant any more seeds and I'll salt the earth. D. We're going scorched earth here, everybody. I met with CO 458 today, engaged in normal conversation activities with the subject. Became tired shortly into session, so the visit was cut short for about an hour. Temperature and blood pressure appear to be higher than normal levels during the visit. Recommend an increase in immunosuppressant dosage. Recovery otherwise appears to be on pace with the expected timeline. DJ Disdains. We're moving. We gotta get out of here. I think I'm doing the right thing. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I just want to get Pavel out. Aren't you doing precisely that? Yes. There's a growing list of asterisks. I can't save the other children. The numbers just don't work. How does that make you feel? Like garbage. Where will they go? They know nothing about the real world. Kids are tougher than you think. Not tougher than Stop. You'll be surprised. They'll adapt. Doesn't make me feel any better. I doubt anything could right now. What about confession? I wanted all this. The recognition, the respect, the budgets, the pay. You know, before I came to stop, I took 5 internships in one summer. Wow. Barely got my foot out the door before I added them to my CV and never looked back. And we all do. That's the game we play. I like playing that game. I was good at it. There's a sizable cowardly portion of me that doesn't want to give up. Do you worry about Dr. Tan and the rest? Despite myself, yes. Just kind of the person you are, in case we don't get a chance to reconnect for a while. Let me say this. Every system falls apart eventually. Its entropy, forest fires are natural and healthy. Stop is no exception. If people are horrified by your findings and your methods, that's for the best. They'll quit, they'll leave in droves. You've gotten them out of the dark hole. If I hurt people, then you'll just have to make up for it. And the kids, they'll be strong. If their new lives aren't cushy or clean, they'll be lives that they can choose for themselves. Again, that's not reassuring. I know. There very little is right now. We got lots to answer for, D. You're already a history maker. From here on, I'll make sure you'll be making history in a good way. Try to remember that when you eat breakfast with Pavel. Then, is this goodbye? It has to be. You'll be in my home. I'll be there in some way. In fact, the sheets might still smell like me. Iris, gross. Apologies, couldn't help myself. But you don't need me anymore. You'll do good. You always have. Thank you. Take care now. You always were my star pupil, Deidre. I trust you remember me as your mentor and friend. Hopefully when you're retired and peacefully bird watching. Goodbye. I'll miss you, Dr. Kai. Radioactive computer. I feel like we're close to the end here. Question marks? September 9th, 2070X.
Hello, Pavel.
Oh. Good afternoon, Dr. Daedra.
Feeling alright? Me? Ha. Take a lot more than this to... It's okay. You can be honest. Did you graduate training not go well? Oof, I hate IVs. It was scary. Scary and confusing. Can you tell me what happened? What was the training like? They have been running tests on me, the chip they put in my head. When it turns on, it's like my brain squeezed into a box. On a minecart. You can only go on the tracks. It does sound scary. Yeah. I do all these stupid reflex exercises. After that, they made me solve math problems and other dumb stuff. But they looked at me over their clipboards and data pads. So far, I've been doing good. I've been doing everything they wanted, even when it felt weird. It's like somebody was looking over my shoulder. Only that the shoulder wasn't there and that somebody was me. Somebody else was moving my body, speaking for me. Speaking for me like it wasn't my body anymore. I was just so scared. It was gross and strange and... Deep breaths, Pavel. And just couldn't take it anymore. I did something bad. I was upset. I couldn't help it. I couldn't. Pavel? Pavel? Oh my god. Got you, Pavel. I got you. You're safe. Gonna call emergency services right now. You'll be okay. I promise. Shit. Shit. He's on his side. There's nothing in his way. I've set a timer for 5 minutes. Done anything I can. But why isn't the emergency call button working? Or for another trainee, I've seen it before. Maintenance teams always check it. There's something wrong with his... No. They wouldn't. They wouldn't dare. He's leading to die? Oh. Dr. Deidre?
Pavel? It's okay, Pavel. It's okay. I'm here.
You had a seizure. But you're safe. I got you cleaned up. It's okay.
Why did they do this to me? Why? It hurts. They want to hurt me. They want to punish me, don't they?
This is some sad shit. Hey, Jack. Why, oh, why? Hey, bud. Yeah, this kid was the subject to terrible cybernetic enhancements. They cut off his... legs and cut out his eye and dug into his head.
I'm broken. That's why they want to fix me to be like the other kids. I can't stay alive and I never will. They're gonna keep taking me apart until I break. Taking me apart piece by piece like this forever.
You have to calm down now, okay? You're gonna make yourself sick. It'll be okay. It's over now. Make sure they won't hurt you anymore. I mean it. Okay. 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 I love you, beautiful girl. This is a sad visual novel. These mean scientists took all these orphan kids and they took this kid and cut his legs off and cut his eye out and dug into his brain to put cybernetic enhancements in him instead. Right? Was that? Because they're trying to make like super soldiers basically. But they're starting it with like kids under the age of 18. It's messed up. Yes, please. Mean scientist, right? I gave Pavel a glass of water to sip. His hands were shaking, so I held the water for him. After that, I helped him into bed, tuck him in and wish him good night. Struck the little amount of hair left on his head. Close the door behind him and walk out of the room. Door behind me clicked shut. I don't have the words to describe what I just witnessed, but I don't need a 10-page paper to sum up what I feel. Disgust. They took away his medication. His medication. How in any world is that justifiable as a punishment? He could have died. Pavel gets hammered down because he sticks out, but any kid would do the same. If he's suffering like this, there's no doubt other trainees are. You talk to Angie. Now, no, you need to leave. Can't believe she's overlooked this for so long. Before I leave for good, and look her in the eyes and try to make her see. I don't think it's going to work out well for you, bud. I find Angie at the bridge, gazing at the courtyard below. She looks like she did the first day I came here. She hasn't changed at all. As I approach, she turns to give me an unreadable look. For a moment, I barely recognize her. For a moment, part of me wants to believe she's someone else
I
entirely.
imagine you're here to talk about C0458.
I pause. That was unusually direct of her. What do you mean? 21st century, D. We got cameras in every room. Thank you, Mom. I suddenly remember Shreya. You're gazing up in the corner of the room, her dark eyes wide with fear. You're watching the whole time? She blinks. So you saw how I called for help, and you saw him go into a seizure because he wasn't given his medication. We don't know that. A lot of trainees hate taking it. They put it in their tongue, or that's bullshit and you know it. These are your precious test subjects. Invaluable troves of medical data. If you wanted to, you could get a doctor in any room in this building in seconds. What are you suggesting? It's not a suggestion. You're punishing him for what happened during his graduation training. It's a long silence. Tension in the air twists my stomach in knots. Choosing her next words very carefully, tasting them in her mouth, rolling them around like a boiled sweet. Nostalgia laps at me for a moment, a warm pull at the back of my mind. She used to do this before her research presentations, worrying the inside of her cheeks as she weighted my feedback. Maybe you're right. But does it matter, D? Shouldn't look back. Excuse me? Does what happened to CO458 matter that much? Once he passes graduate training, he's got a stable career set out ahead of him. He won't want for food, housing, or guidance. Can't believe what I'm hearing. In exchange for his legs? His brain? His individuality? Individuality?
What are you, a teenager? Everyone's gotta grow up sometime.
I bite down my tongue. As much as I want to, cursing her won't get me anywhere.
What's happening isn't complicated, D. You've gotten too attached to your subject of research. You've lost sight of your objectivity. That's all. Happens to the best of us sometimes.
Jeez.
Even you.
I know psycho murderer. Turned back to look at me, but she isn't seeing me. She's done talking. Feelings mutual. Yeah, there's no remorse. No remorse. Just cutting and slicing up kids. Early in the day, I had printed out my case study. Tended to go through it with a red pen. Then I fed it to the shredder page by page. Months of work gone in moments. It was the best I've felt in ages. Hey, my birthday. October 1st. We're running away today? Matter of minutes, I'm going to burn down my entire career. It's fitting that the plan reminded me of how much I designed my first cybernetic hand, linking each step to his next like titanium phalanges. Snooze. Failed documents, I studied the blind spots in security, where patrols didn't visit as often, where security cameras didn't cover the whole room. Participated in fire drills to search for evacuation routes so I could avoid them. Fighting back against the YTDI's electronic security was almost easier. Stopping rebels and terrorists back in Stop's heyday had given me a healthy perspective on tech security. DNA signatures, like the ones attached to your keycards, could be spoofed. Electronic lock was useless once you cut its power. As I went through every step, I expected someone to stop me. A guard who'd catch me leaving packages in a dark corner, or a lab tech who would find the files I was taking out suspicious. But no one noticed, even when I slipped into the security room to inject a virus into their systems. Told the staff I was doing an inspection. They looked the other way. Maybe they live hand-to-mouth lives. Maybe they hate the YTDI as much as I do, and want to see it burn to the ground. Whether the truth is, I'm not interested in psychoanalyzing lower-level staff. I have one job, tend to see it through. Getting to Pavel will be simple. I'll enter his room through the small door in the back. No one will suspect me. They'll think I'm conducting another checkup. Another inane interview to pad out my case study. Escaping will be a much more complicated task. You got this. Go get your boy. Security cameras disabled, the safety alarms rewired, the escape routes plotted. If things go pear-shaped, there are pyrotechnics I set up ahead of time. But once I trigger the siren, I can't predict who or what will get in the way. My heart's pounding feverishly, my brain swirling with phases and countermeasures and backups. I'm painfully aware of every step and every breath I'll take. I'll be watching you, because once I open the dorm room door, there's no going back. I still have a way out. I can leave this behind and go back to my old life. Cut time to stop quickly. Retire quietly to a bucolic existence with honors and accolades to my name. Bury my rage and regret in the back of my well-tended flower bed. But if I don't open this door, Pavel will continue suffering. He might not survive graduation. Even if he does, he'll become a nameless drone. A shell of a person marching through life. Armed with clockwork thoughts and a plastic smile. I can't abandon him, not to that. My boy. Are you there? Pavel? I'm gonna come closer, okay? Dr. Deidre? Listen to me very carefully. I want to give you something. Oh. Isn't there a snack? It's better. It's a gun! To fight off the intruders. Ooh.
Pavel, do you want control?
Control over what? Your future. I've never really thought about my future. Would you like to? You can take your time. I understand that I'm asking. Yeah.
I do, Dr. Deidre. I want control.
Take this switch and press this button. As soon as you do, you'll be free.
Let's go.
Here we go. Oh, sorry. Might as well save. Take Pavel by the hand and gently guide him out of the bed. Legs clack against the tiles, he wobbles. Do you need help? I ask quietly. Got a lot of ground to cover, and every second's crucial. Even if he's in pain, it's okay, Pavel says. It really takes some effort, but he grins up at me. What better way to get used to these legs than a prison break? Despite everything, I chuckle. Between the pulses of the siren, I can hear the hurried footsteps of staff and trainees rushing down the hallway. I take his hand and we walk through the door I came through. Neither of us look back. The back hall of the dormitory is empty. There are alarm lights on the wall, blinking angry red as confused personnel jog past us on the way to the emergency stairwell. We walk at first, try to keep my hammering heart under control as we round the hallway. We're still too visible. I can't help but imagine a security officer behind every door we pass. I squeeze Pavel's hand tighter and he squeezes it back. His steps are shaky. They shouldn't be. These idiots in processing couldn't even bother to calibrate the motors right. But he's stable. In spite of everything he's been through, he keeps pacing with me. Keeps pace with me. And I see it. An imposing door with a small blinking key reader beside it. An exit out of the dormitories. Past it, there's laying the operating facilities and the engineering. Beyond that, the shipping and receiving bay, and further still, the garage door. Our way out. Normally, this part of the facility would be swarming with initiative personnel. With the alarms triggered, all of them should be evacuated to the opposite side of the building. Didn't even swap my card. The latch clicks open when I push it. My steps are faster. My heartbeat louder. Before I know it, I'm running. Pavel trips on the first step, and we nearly crash into each other before he corrects himself. We run hand in hand, past the operating rooms, the offices, and open security until, without warning, Pavel's legs buckle. They crumple under him like wet paper, sending him sprawling. I fall to my knees beside him and struggle to pull him upright. What's happening? Pavel asks. I can't answer him. My eyes go to his legs. The lights are still on. The battery hasn't run out. But they're not responding to him. I can see him trying to move what's left of his legs. Cybernetics just won't react. His eyes fall on the stop logo on his ankle. Look up at the shutter we just passed and the security camera blinking on beside it. Shit, I breathe. Dr. Deidre? I almost want to laugh, even as my mounting panic threatens to overtake me. Anti-theft measures. They don't want anyone taking stop property outside the building. I can hear yelling echoing back down the hallway we came through, distant but growing louder. They know where we are. What should we do? Pavel asks, his voice wavering. Dr. Deidre, sit still. I don't want them to find us. Quickly, I move to detach the legs, leave him on the ground, sweep him up into my arms and bolts. He clings to me, his fingernails digging into my back through my clothes. His left arm dangles out my grasp. He's light, far lighter than he should be, so I run for the exit. I squeeze him close to me as I could. The security shutter suddenly slams shut in front of me. I turn to pivot, but more come down over every door in the hallway, falling into place heavy as tombstones. Damn it! Damn it! I bag back a screen. They try to focus on facts. Security's at my back. I can hear them getting closer. Combat boots on tile, heavy and hurried. Every second I sit here, panicked and paralyzed. They stomp closer to us. I squeeze my eyes shut. I can feel cold steel gun barrels on my back. Cuffs. Bindings. Straitjackets. Pavel ripped away from my arms. Disposed of as a defective goods that will reprogram the ideal project. I can't bear that thought. I reach into my lab coat, pull out a second switch, and press it. Kaboom! The explosions rip through the hall with a force unlike anything I've ever felt before. They tear through the shutter, blasting with heat and smoke and debris that nicks my cheeks. I run right into it as more and more explosions go off through the facility. My hidden bombs go off like exothermic dominoes. Burst of red and blinding heat sears my right side, probably scattering shrapnel. I push through the pain, running as fast as I can. My ears ring, my muscles scream, my throat stings. All that there is heat and ash and pain. Until finally... Ah! Get this baby somewhere safe. We reach the light. Oh, damn, it's on fire. Run, you two, run! She must be exhausted. Haha. Wow. I can't believe I actually made it. Pavel, I think we're... Pavel? Pavel. Oh, God. You're... Jesus. He tore his arm off, too? Your arm, it's all...
Pavel, please. Speak to me.
Blue.
What?
The sky. It's so blue.
So they cut out both his legs, one of his arms, his eye, and put a chip in his brain. Did brain surgery on him. Haven't seen it so long.
You're hurting. Please don't push yourself. You're already bleeding so much.
But I'll live. I'm no longer there. I'm free now, aren't I?
Yes. Yes. You are.
Poor kiddo. ProtoViolence. Good job, Team Malviolence. Another emotional-filled adventure. Motto, good job. Motto, Brian Mulholland. Sisset, FB Fish Slap. Lilith Chambers. Editing, Brian Mulholland. Alter Linux. Programming Spec. Kygo Dev. Art UI Motto, Arena. Spacays. Melody, Doran did the music. Voice casting, Phoebe Faubacher. Voiceover DJ Ven Vox, Pavel Adoxographis. Audio mastering FSX, D-Ray. Quality assurance, Clooney's with Brian, Whatever Productions, Hades Town. Top thanks, D-Marcus, Tofu Rocks, Watson, GL Soa, NPCKC, Leo Red, Knighton, and DS Sands. Very good. Very good. Another entry in the Violence series. That was plenty violent on that kid. I feel so bad for him. Bonus content. What's that? Oh wait, that's their link tree. What's the bonus content? Extras? Oh, is it the... Oh, okay, so the gallery. Hi there, pal. Pavel and his little... Oofta. Why you guys show me that, bro? He's like, I'll live. Got it running away. Blowing up the place. Making it out. It's all the animated segments. Nice. Oh. Got the music room. What can I say about development of ProtoViolence? Once again, there was a super ambitious project I made for a game jam. My very first spin-off of original work. If you told me start of the year I'd have 2 games related to Caution, well, Pavel here, Dr. Danger. Never believed you, and yet here we are. A massive thank you to everyone who worked on this project beside me. You're all incredibly talented people, and your efforts have led this game being as good as it is. I really could not have done without you. Another massive thank you to you, the player, for picking up this visual novel and reading it. Bray played Malviolence. I hope ProtoViolence whetted your appetite, since Malviolence itself is a pretty light on story. If you haven't, why not give Malviolence a try and see what happens when Dee and Pavel in the future? Now go and grab some sushi for dinner as a treat. Thanks for playing. Motto director, CG artist and writing. Aw. Had a blast contributing to the project. The whole team put they're all into the project and it shows. Thanks for playing. First time I ever had a position as assistant writer. Very glad it was with this project. Amazing team of talents here. Very coherent manager title together. For my input's worth. Hope you enjoy the dialogue. Some of all these words I've written over the past month have ended up in a video game. How did this happen? Seriously incredible watching all this come together. Entire team worked really hard to put the story together, from the writing to the art to the sounds, the coding. Hope all their efforts are worth it. The first time being brought into a project like this, and I can't say enough about how honored I am at the opportunity. We hope I'll be able to bring some horror to this Spooktober. Thanks again for having me and such a great and talented team. Thank you for playing, loving our collective son. Please spoil him with scented stickers, comics, and gummies. Just because there are no puzzles this time doesn't mean this game will go easy on you. My feels are in shambles. So congrats to everyone on the team, and thank you for playing. Thank you for having me as a UI designer. The whole team really worked hard, and I hope you enjoyed ProtoViolence. Thank you for playing. Working on this project was a great experience. What can I say except pleading emoji? Aww. Thank you for having me on board as the voice of Pavel. It's exciting and honored to be a small part of Caution's story. Incredible watching the game come together from the sidelines, how smooth and organized everything seemed. Hope you enjoy the game, and please listen carefully. A lot of great work went into the game sounding amazing, from music to sound effects to mastering to directing and voice acting. Always fun to compose for a character that's evolving. Trying to represent its current stage in life comes up as an interesting challenge I always wanted to do. Hope my melody's music can make you feel inside the story. Rhodes and Morley remain king and queen of electric pianos. Nothing will tell me otherwise. Well, it's great to be back to compose for our favorite little evil guy. Hope you all enjoy the story and music we got in store for y'all. Thanks for playing! Dear players, and then thank you Team Malviolence. Memories are only about the past, and present time will never last. Future lies within your heart. Pavel before becoming Caution, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Oh no. Thank you for the wonderful beta testing opportunity. I hope to be there for any other Violence series games with its talented team puts out. Dear reader, pay attention. There's a lot of rich thought in these series of stories. Give them some serious consideration. Thank you, Deidre, for traveling to the past and getting revenge on the Malviolence Panopticon for me. I want to pet Caution on top of his head now, please, and give him a cookie or something. I thought Malviolence got me in the feels before, but damn, did ProtoViolence go hard in some points? I guess this makes some sense now you're seeing YTDI's misdeeds firsthand instead of indirectly. It's a big honor to have taken even a minor part in helping something this intense on its way to the audience, even if his build was actually already in great condition by the time I got to it. P.S. I hope that last line won't blow up in my face on release day. PPS, Pavel needs a hug. PPPS, Microsoft Sam of self-voicing fame needs acting lessons. Thanks to everyone who played and worked on ProtoViolence. I'm honored to have contributed a small part in its exciting and thoughtful story, so please take some time to sit with it. Aw. Well, that's awesome. Great job, everyone. This was originally crafted with love within 30 days for Spooktober Visual Novel Jam. Why, for 30 days of work, that's pretty fucking good, I'd say. Damn. Well, there you go, guys. ProtoViolence. So now we have experienced all of Malviolence, all of ProtoViolence, and we've gotten the demo for Interviolence. I look forward to the full release of Interviolence in the future, and I hope to see more from Motto and Team Malviolence, and look forward to seeing what the studio has to come and how the story of Caution continues to develop as the years go on. So thanks as always to Motto for reaching out to me initially about their demo, and I'm glad I got a chance to play all the different games so far, and I look forward to what else Team Violence will put on the screens for us in the future. But thanks again, guys. I appreciate you for being here and sitting through this nice little 2-hour-ish visual novel that we went through tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with more of RPG goodness with The Last Chronomancer tomorrow night. It's probably closer 8, maybe 9 o'clock. We'll see how I feel. Off Friday as I'm picking up the kiddo from their dad's house. And then Saturday night I should have the start of Rusty Lake as well. If you're in the chat here, make sure to check out the Fourth Wall merch shop. If anything catches your eye, feel free to take it for your own. And if you get any merch, please post it on the socials. Tag me. I love to see you guys wearing my logo all over your chest or your stomach or wherever your shirt lies on you, or maybe on a cup or a bag. But I wish you guys a great night. I'm going to raid out here. And I hope you guys get some good sleeps and have a great Thursday. Take care and be kind to yourself. as we raid out. Who we gonna raid out to? We'll give Chromogram a raid. Why not? See you soon and game that game. Bye bye.